Hi fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey. Truly honored to be sharing this time and space with you, and for anybody that is new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. Should these messages happen to resonate with you, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. And with that, today we are asking, well, actually the ancestors want to talk to you about a blessing. So this was a message that I got beforehand, and we're going to go ahead and find out what that is. So ancestors, you want to talk to my fellow humans about the blessing. What would you like to say? What would you like to say today in regards to a blessing? Okay, thank you. Okay. Ancestors of highest light and love, what would you like to tell my fellow humans today about a blessing? You have a message for them today. What would you like to tell them about a blessing? Okay, we've got the second house. We have Taurus energy, and we have Mars. So this could be a blessing of money, finances, stability, support, self-worth, leadership. I feel like here's the thing, like you've been working on feeling good about yourself and where you're at. And they want you to keep building that because that's helping you to advance quickly. And it's helping you to let go of any negativity that might be holding you back. Of course, we all know that's so much easier said than done because there's any amount of things that will happen at any one given time. But here we have your self-esteem and your finances and anything that's like business, transaction, material desires, your priorities, your self-care, maybe your comfort and your daily routines. These things are definitely looking up for you. And I feel like your ancestors are just saying, like, it's so important for you to continue working on these very minute details in your life, and that's going to help you feel like $1 million. And the better you feel, the more stable you feel, the more drive you have, the more endurance you have. And even if success is slow, you'll have what you need to go the distance here. Okay, you're already taking action. You're definitely someone who asserts themselves. You always show up and you're ready to learn what you need to and to do what's necessary for the work. And that's something they admire so much about you. Like, I just feel like they're so proud of you and how far you've come. And to keep taking action and to keep having that passion in life, like the better you feel and the more passion you pour into it, like especially if this is something you really love doing, like the easier things are going to get for you along the way. But let's see what else they want to say here, because I do feel like they want to talk about this a little bit deeper. We're going to use the Osho Zen today. Receptivity falling out of the deck. So there's something that's going to come in and they want you to be able to receive it with open arms. Okay, so ancestors, what do you want to talk about the blessing to my fellow humans? Courage. Yeah, courage is so vital here. You're growing in a place that's not very fertile, right? Like you're dealing with your past and you're facing your fears and you're taking up arms and fighting for yourself here. And it's not been easy, but you're still making headway. And I feel like you're healing your heart as well and reconnecting with the heart of your soul. And they want you to keep growing. So they want to talk to you about a blessing. What is it, ancestors? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. There's a massive change coming in here. A massive shift. So I feel like you're about to come up into a new paradigm or a new timeline. It depends on how you feel about it. But there's this energy where it's like you've done the work and now things are changing from internally. That's, again, when we're talking about self-worth and self-esteem, that's our internal compass, how we feel. And the more we feel grounded and rooted into ourselves, the easier it is for us to begin to see those changes in the physical world. And I feel like that's exactly what they're pointing out. As you feel these changes within yourself, right, you're going to start feeling them shift out into the external world. And so the better you feel, the more that's going to resonate out in the world. And there's a little yin yang sign here in the center, and it's like remembering that there is no all of one without the other. That for you to embrace the light, you had to have the shadow, because otherwise the light would cease to exist. And so sometimes it's hard for us to see that because we want to find reasons for everything. And they're saying, don't look for the reason, just look for the knowledge, and the knowledge will guide you. And I also feel like here there's something that's very secretive about the blessing here. They don't want to share it just yet. But we have 8 of Swords on the bottom with guilt. Yeah, you're letting go of any kind of mental anxiety, fear, guilt, shame, anything that's been holding you back from manifesting what you want. Look, we have got the 3 of Swords with isolation here. Anything that's broken your heart, this is also showing that you're getting divine assistance. And then we have playfulness with the Page of Wands here. So looking at this as a new adventure will help you out as you continue forward on your journey. Let's get some cards out and see what comes through. What else would you like to say, ancestors? We've got Leo energy here, correlating with strength, with self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. Yes, what else? Okay. On the bottom, we have Earth energy with Taurus, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Persistence, patience, and practicality. You might be a Libra or have very prominent Libra placements, because I was about to say Libra, so that might mean something to you as well. But again, this is just something that's slow moving. They're saying not to try to rush it, like just knowing that it is going to work out for you. So whatever journey you chose to do as a soul, you knew as a soul it was going to take a long time. Like it was going to take a lot of persistence and endurance, and you were prepared for that. And even maybe as a human, you're like, I have a ton of endurance and I'm totally persistent and I have tons of patience, but I do feel like at times it wears thin, because it's like, I've been on this journey for so freaking long. And they're saying like, keep going, because you're doing everything you need to, but you had to change your internal compass first so that you could see that mirrored out into the outer world. New beginnings are coming for you. And it's always darkest before dawn, right? Like that's when it's the darkest. That's when it's the coldest too. So it's like, it might feel really dark and really cold right now. It might feel like things aren't working out for you, but the sun is about to rise for you. Companionship with dog here. I feel like they're just reminding you that we are walking this journey with you, you know, and that you've already put out your intention, you've let it fly, and they're helping to manifest that for you. Okay. So I don't think they're going to tell me what the blessing is. We would have really gotten that with the tarot, but I feel like they want to surprise you, because it's going to be different for everyone. Okay, so on the bottom, we've got the blue dragon from Pleiades. Prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation and give and receive heart healing. Didn't I say that here with the strength card? I was getting that feeling like this is a heart healing on a soul level. And we have this confirmation coming in. Yes. Thank you so much, ancestors. Thank you. All right, let's see. What else would you like to say? We've got Hecate and Yaolauchlu, with only a rebellious mind is sufficiently agile and flexible to grasp magic in its entirety. Have the courage to rebel every once in a while. Yeah, living life on the edge, like you're doing things differently than a lot of people would do them, or you're attending them differently than most people would, and that's okay. Like the rebel within you is going to keep you feeling good. Look, 2 black dragons. We have Ormakai and Dubin. With the time has now come for divine insight. Accept the darkness within you along with the light, follow the path towards wholeness. What was I saying with the yin and yang? The light would cease to exist without the darkness. And then you have this card coming out on the bottom, absolutely confirming that. It's like realizing that even though you're going through some moments of darkness, like it's all because it has to exist. We live in a dualistic world. One would cease to exist without the other. So maybe life would be better if there were no darkness, but the truth is, if there was no darkness, life would just cease to exist altogether. And that's why it's so important for us to know, like, it's just a part of this realm. It's a part of whatever it is that we came here to change and shift and to help balance. It's just a part of this realm. So it exists because light exists. And light exists because darkness exists, right? We have 5, 5, 5, 5. Get grounded. Centering, reassessment, grounding, balance, focus, energy, rest, and priorities. If you're feeling burnout from overworking, the angels encourage you to ground your energy. Reassess your priorities and determine what thoughts are keeping you in a constant state of doing instead of simply being. So it's important for you to ground your energy right now. Let's get some answer oracles out and see what comes through. What else would you like to tell them today, ancestors? Painting. Okay. What else would you like to tell them today, ancestors? Okay, peace. What else would you like to tell them today? And flirt. Okay. We've got betrayal on the bottom, breakup, divorce, infidelity. Okay, so they're saying like, yeah, we're agreeing with you. There's been things that have been really difficult for you to go through, but look, we've got prosperity underneath that. Abundance, wealth, good luck, and blessings. So it's like, this is how we balance out the world. It's just the way it exists today. That's just the way that it works, right? It's almost like the school of life, and we've got the exam underneath that. Like, that's just part of the school of life. And if you stay unattached to that, you'll feel a lot better about it. Okay, so we've got painting with telling a story, conveying emotion, decorating, and shaping, right? Seeing things in a different way. Letting yourself see the truth beyond the veil. We've got peace with harmony, order, calmness, and serenity. Do you feel like you're about to come into an incredibly peaceful time for you? Things are going to feel a lot better for you. We've got flirt, seduce, lover, and lust. So maybe it was someone that you were flirting with that really hurt you, or a lover that really hurt you, or there's new love that's coming to you, okay? So take what resonates here. We've got 6th house, establishes a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Changing the way you're showing up, right? Reassessing your routines. Love, compassion, self-love with the love energy here. Okay, so this tells me the candle just went out. This tells me it's all about loving yourself first. And that's the most important thing here, especially if you've been through a breakup or divorce or someone cheated on you. It's like remembering to love yourself first. This is where you're going to start feeling really good about yourself. Authenticity with wolf. Don't be afraid to share yourself with the world here. This is how you bring your blessings to you. Look at this. And with the rainbow, it makes me think of the blessings card from this deck. We've got the rainbow dragon. Brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust. Rediscover wisdom. Expect miracles and accept opportunities. And wasn't I talking about how there's a lot of wisdom that's coming to you right now that you're going to be sharing with others? Look, 44, take a risk, courage, initiative, creative planning, or creativity, planning, realism, and boldness. Now is a good time to take action on tasks that require initiative, creativity, and risk-taking. Get organized and make plans with realistic expectations of success rather than waiting for things to change on their own. What specific risks can I take right now that align with my goals and creativity? Identify one area where you can take a calculated risk and make a concrete plan to move forward with confidence and realistic expectations. Okay, so prosperity is coming to you. Just remembering to take a risk on yourself and on your journey, that's going to get you there. Okay, let's take a look at your ancestor card. I'm going to read this from the book. Shine brightly. Stand out. Be proud. Individuality. Don't be afraid to be seen. All right, let's see what this says from the book. Shine brightly. All right. The Huli Wigmen have lived in southern highlands of Papua New Guinea for the past few thousand years. The Huli Wigmen are ferocious warriors who wear wild, elaborate wigs that are created from their own hair and beautiful colored feathers. Their extravagant appearance includes painted faces and ornate bone and bamboo nose piercings. At around 14, the boys go and live at wig school in all-male groups without any contact with females. In wig school, the Huli boys learn about hunting, building, and the traditions of the Huli Wigmen. They also learn to grow their hair and make their wigs. The wig making process is extremely important for the males of the Hulis, as their individuality is expressed through their extravagant wigs and face paint. A Huli man must make all of his wigs before he marries. The young men also take part in ceremonial rituals, have magic spells put on them, and follow strict diets to help their hair growth. The ancestors speak. It's time, beautiful one, to light up and shine brightly. Like the Huli Wigmen, be proud of who you are and what you stand for. During these trying times, you are much needed here on earth. It can be scary to shine brightly or to stand out and be different. But do not hide your light or dull yourself down. You are not alone in this. The universe is supporting you and helping you shine as brightly as you can so others can benefit from your positive energy. Try to show others the way towards their own positive life path. Be a candle or a light in the darkness. Lead the way so that others can see where they need to go to find their own light. It won't always be an easy path, but you must be strong and remain positive right now. You no longer have to hide your gifts or who you are. Be proud of your unique spirit and shine as brightly as you can. And I feel like that absolutely goes with take a risk. It's like, don't be afraid to see yourself as you are. And if you're judging yourself because you feel different, like, stop, come back to this place and remember individuality is everything for us. On the bottom, we had nature spirit with elves, fairies, and rock formations. And the reading I did before this was talking about a fairy, a positive message from the fairies. So I think it's weird because the ancestor card came out in that one, and now we have the ancestors with the fairy card coming out on the bottom of the deck here. But I'm going to read this one to you as well. I'm just going to read what the ancestors say. It says, to connect with the Huldu folk, or elves, go into a quiet place in nature, especially somewhere with boulders or rock formations. Sit quietly, psychically protect yourself, close your eyes, and pay attention to what you feel. You may be surprised at what you experience. You may even see light orbs floating around you with your physical eyes or your third eye. See if you notice any movement or shadows around the rocks. Be open to receiving messages from the Huldu folk. When you are ready to go home, respect the natural environment by thanking the local Huldu folk or the elves. Pay attention to what you see or sense when you are out in nature, particularly when you're around rock formations. As wild as it sounds, you're being called to connect with nature spirits and elves in your area. Respect the wilderness as a home for being seen and unseen. This card may suggest someone doesn't want to be disturbed. Respect their space and let them come to you, right? So no forcing yourself on others. You're going to be seen as a leader here. You're going to help lead others. Just let yourself be you. And at the end of the day, it's like all of this will fade away and you're going to step up into this very prosperous time. Why? Because you learned some incredibly valuable lessons along the way, including how to respect and love yourself. And that's so amazing. Even though it was through these hardships, just learning to love yourself is such an incredible feat, and it's something you should absolutely be proud of. Okay, so this is what I see here for you. If you felt like this was your reading, leave the little rainbow emoji down below and say, I choose to let my individuality shine, knowing that my blessings come based on how I feel about myself And by letting my individuality shine, I choose to feel like a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, whatever you want to put there. And if it resonated, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box. You'll find everything you need down there. And with that, I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, my spirit guides, and a special shout out to the ancestors for coming in to this reading today. And until next time, stay human. Bye.